Hey guys, one of the first videos I did on the Xtool was when I had my D8. That was the first Xtool I bought, was the Xtool D8, and as you know, that's a corded tool that you have to plug into the OBD2 port, and then you got to plug it into your scan tool. Now this looks identical to a D8. The only thing you can actually tell that's different is if you look at the back, it says D8BT on this one. The D8 just says D8. Now, shortly after I bought my D8, they came out with the BT version, the Bluetooth. So, I mean, and when I say shortly, I mean maybe about 2 or 3 months after I bought my D8 is whenever the BT came out. So I contacted Xtool. I asked them if I could just buy the VCI so that I could have my D8 be Bluetooth. They told me no, it wasn't set up to be able to do that. So they ended up making me a deal to where I could, since mine was already just 2 or 3 months old, I could trade it in and buy a BT, and they'd refund the difference. And they did. That's how I ended up with my BT version. Now, and then right before I sent my BT in, for just a couple days, I actually had both, the BT and the D8, and I actually did a comparison video on the two. Well, I've got a lot of comments on that video as to if you could buy the BT version so you could have the Bluetooth and also buy the cord, which I did. So if you wanted to plug it in, you could. Now, if you watch that video, I basically am comparing the Bluetooth, the speed or the latency of the Bluetooth version to the corded version to see if there was any difference, like in the update rate of all the data PIDs. So if you want to watch that video, I'll put it up in the right hand corner of this screen. Now, a lot of people asked if they bought this cord, could they plug this into a BT and have the best of both worlds? If you wanted cordless, you've got it. If you wanted to plug it in, you can do that too. Now, the one thing I do miss about my D8 is I never, from the 3 months that I had it, I never had to charge it, because the D8 charges whenever you plug the cord into the OBD2 connector. So as you're using it on a vehicle, the vehicle's actually keeping it topped off and keeping it charged. So that is a very nice feature. So what this video is going to be is I'm going to show if the D8BT will work by plugging in a cord, just for the people that didn't want to really take Xtool's word for it. I did, whenever I first started getting those questions, I emailed Xtool to find out if you could still plug a cord into the BT. They came back and said, no, the BT version is not wired internally, so the cord will work with it. Well, we're going to find out. So let's get this. First, I want to show that this is a BT version. We're going to get it connected up here to the truck, and I'm going to just let it connect up. Then I'm going to unplug it. We're going to hook this cord up, and we're going to see if anything happens. Is basically what we're going to do. Keys on. Let me get inside here so that door will stop. So as you can see right now, it's already detected the vehicle. 2016 GMC. And I am going to try to make this video as quick as possible. I know you guys don't want to sit through it. And there you go. We'll just do an automatic scan just to show that it will pick it up. Okay, and this is, if you haven't seen any other videos that I've done yet on the topology, this is a unofficial app version that includes the topology. Xtool is getting ready to release the update so that you do have topology on your D8BT. So let's go ahead and get out of this, and I'm going to plug the cord in, and we're just going to see if it will do anything. And like I say, the one drawback to the BT, the only drawback in my opinion, is that you have to, whenever you take it in the house or wherever, you've got to plug in a cord to charge it. Now, most people realize that, you do have the connection here. So they look at that and they think, well, this is just a BT that's paired up with a VCI. And that's, honestly, that's what I thought at first too. So, here it is. We're going to get this plugged up. I'm not going to really worry about screwing these down tight. Yeah, we are disconnected. Okay, so we are plugged up. Now also, remember the D8 will charge through this cord. So that's one thing. I don't know if this will even charge. Right now, we're at 30. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. We're at 36%. I don't know if this is going to charge or not. It actually said 35 just 1 second ago, and now it's on 36. So the cord may actually charge the BT. It may be wired internally for it to actually charge. We'll keep our eye on that. But right now I'm just going to do an auto scan, and we're going to see if it will. The key, as you can see, is still on the vehicle, and we're just going to see if it will if it'll detect anything. VCI connection failed. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be able to communicate with the vehicle. We're still at 36%. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right now, but I'm going to leave this plugged in for a little bit, and I'm going to see if this. I just barely touched that screen, and and I'm going to see if it'll actually go to 37%. So I'm just going to turn the camera off. That way you guys don't want to sit here and watch this. But anyway, this is just a quick video to show that plugging in the cord to a BT version of the D8 will not communicate with the vehicle. Unfortunately, it'd be nice if it did. And I'm sure Xtool has their reasons as to why it's not internally wired. But regardless, most people that buy the BT version, they're obviously wanting the wireless ability of that, as I do. I don't know how many times I'm out under the hood and I can carry this scan tool out under the hood, actuate things and test things, and not have to worry about a cord. Now, I do have a 10-foot extension cord to where I just plug it in, at the OBD2 connector, and I actually bought that when I had my D8, so I could go out under the hood, or back by the gas tank if you're wanting to, energize, purge solenoids and vent valves and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to kill the video. I'll come back if this actually goes to 37%. I'm going to come back whether it does or not, but I just want you guys to know whether or not if it will actually charge the tool. So, till then. Okay, guys, so literally less than 30 seconds after I turned the camera off, it went to 37%. So, and hopefully that's coming through. I can't really tell in the viewfinder of the camera, but so the D8BT does look like it will charge from the OBD2 port, but it's not communicating with the scan tool. So, I mean, I don't know what else to do other than that. Yeah, I don't know if there's any things in settings that I could actually. I mean, there's Bluetooth. That's the VCI. Open Bluetooth setting. So I don't know if it's paired up. Let's let's just try one more thing. Forget. Or actually, I guess I could have just turned the Bluetooth off. In fact, let me do that. So Bluetooth is now turned completely off. now, maybe since it's not paired with a Bluetooth VCI, it will try to communicate through the cord. So let's just see. No, it still says failed. Xtool, I think I told you that at the first start of this video, Xtool did say it was not internally wired. So, obviously if it's not internally wired, then it's never going to be able to communicate. But anyway, it will charge. We just proved that, but it will not communicate. So that should answer any questions out there, whether plugging in a cord to the D8BT, the Bluetooth version of the D8, will it communicate with the scan tool? And the answer is obviously no, it will not. So anyway, that's it for this video. You guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.